Yes, yes. Top of the evening. You know the vibes. This is the Source Experience, man. Um, First off, let me make sure the levels are good. I did not set all the equipment up tonight. It's too cold, man. I I'm gonna run through a couple topics, no particular order, right? But it's cold. It is cold, right? Hold on, let me make sure you can hear me. You hear my man Brown, right? Hold on, let me make sure you can hear me. Yeah, you hear Brownie out there. You hear my man Brown, right? Yeah, that is Brownie on deck being obnoxious. Um, that's the temper. Yo, this is for me. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Next, it was fight week already. Today is Sunday. We're going into Monday. Jihad Tucker, Oshaki Foster, uh, a lot of guys is on. It's on. It's their week. It's their fight week. But for me, right, if you know me, man, like I don't like the cold weather. Like I work in the winter down here, up here, down here, however you want to slice and dice it, battling snowstorms and blizzards and shit, right? And whenever it gets cold, man, for me now, especially when I was a lot younger doing the winters, I loved it. I loved it. But as I got older and closer to, starting other chapters of my life, I hate the winter. I hate the cold. Um, and the temperatures has dropped. So I already know it's gonna be freezing up there, man. It's probably freezing up there right now. I have yet to look at the weather. Um, I'm like, damn, that it's a different type of cold up there, man. It's just a different type of cold. And how cold it is down here right now. I just know that Arctic air, that Canadian brisk air is popping up there right now because it's close to Canada. Shout out to Chucking and Jiving in the building. Yeah, man. What's the name? It's looking like it's over for him. Everybody's gonna have their day in court. That's one of the topics I'm gonna touch on. A little bit, little Dirk. Right? It's not looking good for that dude, bro. From the stuff that I've been reading. See, we heard what I said. Reading, not watching. Reading, because the indictment is out and it's not looking good, man. Look. One thing about the feds, right? When they got you, they got you. When they monitoring you and watching you, like the indictment, they basically like regardless of who's telling, who's snitching or not, right? From what I read, right, they basically have um the money, the payments, they have the payments, the transaction, the work, and they have them following. It's crazy, man. It's like, man, it's gonna be a tough one for him to get from out underneath, man. And who knows what was on those wiretaps, right? All that's gonna eventually come out. But it goes back to what I was saying about about this taking the light off of Puff Daddy. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. I told you this was gonna take the spotlight off of Diddy. You know, this whole Dirk shit. It is. It's really taking the spotlight off of Diddy. Cause Dirk shit is just on some old murder for hire shit. He said they sat snitching and good for the soul and it cleanses your spirit. Man, that's why you got listen, man. Dirk is crazy, bro. I know that was his homie. King Vaughn was like his brother. But it's like, bro, man, when you are that, like, he was the bag, man. You gotta, I don't know, man. To each his own, man. But it's like, yeah, when you are the breadwinner, when you are the breadwinner, you gotta be isolated from shit like this, man. Not like he was to me, he was like too hands on. But what do I know, right? What do I know? And from what I'm hearing, right? I'm gonna put this into some boxing shit real quick right now. Some of you PBC fighters, man, it's about to get real dark for y'all in a second, man. Listen, man. Shout out to Cat Williams, man. Cat Williams called this shit, man. Cat Williams said it was up for a lot of motherfuckers that went the wrong way, and it's really showing. It's playing out, man. It's starting up from the highs to the lows, man. A lot of you low ballers, right? You crumb bums, like I like to call you, crabs in the barrel. It's been over, man. But a lot of the ones y'all been idolizing and worshiping, man, it's really gonna get dark for them, man. And a lot of you PBC guys, right? Man, shit. Listen, it's a trickle down. It's a trickle down, man. I can't wait for that to hit the fan and do some content on that, man. Because you know me, I'm definitely gonna when that time comes. My content on that is gonna be what does Charleston White say? Nan and a boo boo, right? Oh man, I'm a nan and a boo boo, y'all, man. Cause y'all played with my name, man. A lot of y'all over there played with my name, man. I'm just laughing at y'all now, man. Cause y'all ain't really hitting no gears, man. Y'all jumped in the way and attempted to, y'all not hitting no gears, man. None whatsoever, none at all, right? But quick boxing, shout out to Regis, man. Um, he lost yesterday. Uh, you know, yeah, Brownie Brown is going in, man. But Regis, man, great career. Uh, I want to say this about Regis, right? And more so, I want to put this on Devin Haney too. How good is Devin Haney, right? Remember Devin beat him too, but did Devin beat him how Jack Catterall beat him? Jack Catterall kind of spanked him. Dropped him twice in the ninth. So it's like we sit on here and we talk about fighters and performances, especially when we look at fighters with their common opponents. Now, if you go off of Jack Catterall's performance against Regis, and they both basically like fought him at home, right? Well, Devin more so. Devin was literally in his backyard. But Jack Catterall, man, he got dropped and got up and just, went to work on Regis. But shout out to Regis, man. Regis was at the top, was the former world champion. I know he said something about bare knuckles. I don't know, champ. Um, sometimes you can find other things to do, man. Bare knuckles shit is brutal, man. It's brutal, man. But shout out to you and your team. My guy Evans, Fitness by Tubler, and everything. Shout out to you guys, man. Um, I want to talk about this real quick. I want y'all to hear this audio, right? This is my guy, Brownsville in the building, right? Brownsville. I'll be telling you guys, man. You guys sit online when y'all be talking about boxing, y'all be having no clue. Y'all just be talking, but I always told y'all this guy was arguably one of the hardest hitters, right? Here it is right here. Let's go, champ.
Take time from the former fight because it was a tough fight, champ. I ain't gonna fight. He hit me so hard I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks.
Man.
Let's go. Let it give it for me. Who is dog? For me. I never felt down like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I worked him up. I've been hit by a car. I've been in some car accidents. You know what I'm saying? But it's different, son. It's different. It's like metal. Like work hard. Like when he hit me, I went to the corner.
Oh my God. Yo, that is crazy. Yo, that is crazy. That was Shannon Briggs, right? Shannon the Cannon, right? Shannon the Cannon said that when he fought George, yeah, they asked him, they said, who hits the hardest? He fought George, right? Who hits the hardest? Foreman, Klitschko, or Lennox Lewis? These are all guys that he faced. Yo, he faced the old George Foreman. Because, that's what they always say, power is the last thing to go. But he said George Foreman, hands down, was the hardest. But the thing that really made me want to share this and speak on this is what he said when he went back to his corner. Not even the fact that he said he couldn't sleep for 2 weeks after the fight, was the fact that he said it felt like metal, right? He said that it felt like he got hit with metal. Like, yeah, he said he got something in his gloves, like metal, right? Now, I know you guys have heard me speak on in the past being at fights and Arthur Beterbiev. I was like, yo, when he hit Joe Smith, it sounded like he had something in his gloves. So when I hear Shannon Briggs give it up like that, it just I can relate to what he's saying.
Former fight because it was a tough fight, champ. I ain't gonna fight. He hit me so hard, I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. Let's go. Lennox, give it. Foreman. Who his dog? Foreman. I never felt nothing like that in my life.
Never felt nothing.
I've been hit my car. I've been in some car accidents, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's different, son. It's different. It's like metal, like word born. Like when he hit me, I went to the corner. I was like, "Yo, something in his gloves."
Yeah, that is hard. That is hard, man. Shout out to Shannon Briggs. That is hard, man. That is hard right there. That right there was fire, man. He literally said he went to his corner. He said, "Yo, something's in his gloves," and we're not talking about the foreman that fought Frazier and all these guys back in the day. This is the older George, man. So George was really hitting, man. George was really hitting, man. I just had to get that one off, man. I had to share that one. Um, quick, another one I want to just drop, man. I want to show the video, but I don't want to get this flag. Yo, a lot of times, right? We talk about shit being scripted, right? And we just witnessed the if you watch football, the Hail Mary that the Washington Redskins did against Chicago. Now, I'm not gonna say this shit was scripted, but I see people already online say that it was scripted and this, that, and the third. They gotta do shit for the league, right? But at the end of the day, right? Plays like this happen. Plays like this happen, especially when you don't knock the ball down, right? They hit it up in the air. Now that's what I seen a post and somebody was like, "Yo, that shit was scripted." Why does everything nowadays, like especially a play like that, have to be scripted? Is the NFL, and one thing about the NFL, right? They always try to say professional sports, the NBA, or all these sports are rigged and scripted. It could be. It could be, but I just think that play in particular, like it was a hell like in order for the game to be scripted, it was like, okay, did you know that was gonna be the last play of the game that's how it was written out? Or they just said, all right, let them get this off. Because when you watch the game, I don't think it was scripted. I just think they fucked the coverage up, man. They fucked the coverage up. He launched that motherfucking ball down there, man. Now I want to play it, but I the NFL is. I learned this early doing blogging and podcasting. When you put some NFL shit up, man, they is gonna give you a strike. They don't. The NFL, they content. They play. I'll play the audio real quick. No video tonight of that. Definitely no video of that shit. Cause these motherfuckers, they don't already want me to have no momentum on this internet, but that right there will give them the ammunition that they're looking for. I don't want to do that. But this was crazy. That motherfucking ball down there, man. Now this was
down to one last play, and it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line, and the ball is caught. It's a miracle. It's still a breakthrough. Oh my goodness. This town is going crazy. It is a madhouse in Landover, Maryland. We did it.
Yes, we did do it.
Down to one last play. It's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard. Down to one last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught. It's a miracle. It's still a breakthrough. Oh my goodness. This town is going crazy. It is a madhouse in Landover, Maryland. We did it.
I don't know. To me, it didn't look scripted. The internet's gonna run with whatever they're gonna run with. It just looked like a fucked up situation, a fucked up play. Noah Brown was in the right place at the right time. They were supposed to knock it down, but they deflected it back. It was I don't know, man. That fella scripted. Professional sports is scripted. Could be, man. It could be, man. But I don't. That for a play like that, for it to be scripted, it's like damn. So you knew the score was gonna be. It was gonna be the Hail Mary play. Like that's what they wrote that out for week 7, week 8, whatever week it is. They're like, all right, Washington and Chicago. And the score or final score will go down on a. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just certain scripts I could dig, right? But that one right there, when I watch it, I'm like, yeah, maybe not. I know they big on Daniels, right? He's doing this thing. It is what it is, right? But hey, what do I know, right? But this last one, right? This is my last topic right here. Like I said, I'm in and out like a robbery, y'all. This one right here, right? I posted this. I didn't get no reactions, man. On IG, I was trying to get some reactions because I wanted some feedback from the people. But I'm gonna give my assessment on this, right? Now this right here, I'm gonna put a little bit of time on this, right? This was
I met Michael Jordan at this party. It was at his party. I was just like, man, this is just that one moment. I'm gonna ask Mike for a picture. I went over there and I said, hey fellas, man, I don't mean to be rude, but Mike, I just want to know if I could get a picture. I kind of expected him to say no, but the way he said it, he said, Hell nah, man. I ain't taking no picture. No. And he said it like that. And I was like, I kind of got stunned for a second because I was like, I just bid $7,000 for a Michael Jordan jersey. And then he goes, you know what? You pay $15,000 right now for a jersey from me, and I'll take a picture with you. And then Paul Pierce, like, hey, man, chill out. That's Chameleonaire, man. He was like, I don't give up. And he cursed. He said, I don't give up. I met Michael Jordan at this party. It was at his party.
All right. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna stop it.
Jordan at this party.
That was Chameleonaire, right? Breaking down his experience. Remember, Chameleonaire was a big time rapper at some point. This was around when he was popping in the game. You see what he said? He said he met Michael Jordan at a party. And he went up to him, like, yo, you know, Mike, that's Mike. Everybody grew up on Mike. To get a picture. Now, Chameleonaire, like I said, is a rapper, successful rapper at the time. You heard what he said? Paul Pierce was like, yo, that's Chameleonaire, man. Michael Jordan probably didn't know who the fuck he was. But look how Michael Jordan, now, this is a guy that still right now, his sneakers sell, everything Jordan brand. But he just said to a rapper at the time that's popping, I'll let it play again what he said to him.
Right now for a jersey from me, and I'll take a picture with you. And then Paul Pierce, like, hey man, chill out. That's Chameleonaire, man. He was like, I don't give up. And he cursed.
I don't give a fuck about that, man.
Met Michael Jordan at this party. It was at his party. I was just like, man, this is just that one moment. I'm gonna ask Mike for a picture. I went over there and I said, hey fellas, man, I don't mean to be rude, but Mike, I just want to know if I could get a picture. I kind of expected him to say no, but the way he said it, he said, oh, hell nah, man, I ain't taking no picture. No. And he said it like that, and I was like, what? I kind of got stunned for a second.
Yo, I just look, that was Chameleonaire, and he just said he spent what? 7,500, almost 8 racks on a Michael Jordan North Carolina jersey. And Michael Jordan told him, give me 15,000. Now I say that to say this. This is MJ. I want to put this into perspective, especially for all you crabs that sit on the internet and try to downplay my emotion, right? This is why I say a lot of you sit on the internet and you are internet dick eaters, idol worshipers. Michael Jordan basically violated somebody who was a celebrity, but just not a celebrity of his status. But he looked down on him, called him a nigger to his face, and refused to take a picture with him. Then proceed to say, if you give me 15,000 for my jersey that you already auctioned and bought one for 7,500, then I'll take a picture with you. But so when I come on here and I say, you know, I see a lot of you crash dummy crabs sit online every single day and discuss boxing with no motion, panels full of no motion. And I say I offer a class of not only how to be media, but I show my stats of me actually being media, somebody from the projects, somebody that didn't go to school for this shit, but I've been in rooms with the broadcasters, but then you try to downplay my emotion and feel some type of way when I say fuck all of y'all, but Michael Jordan can tell another celebrity. Come on, man. Hopefully y'all catching this. So let me see what my man Chucking and Jiving is saying. He said, I think he was saying it because you remember how Chameleonaire dressed, LOL. I think that was the reason he didn't want to get in a picture with him. Now, Mike is, yo, listen, I heard stories of Michael Jordan, man. Michael Jordan's like Tiger Woods. You know what else is like that? Tiger Woods, man. Certain dudes, man. Like Kobe wasn't like that. Kobe had his ways. Like these guys that are like, you know, upper echelons, man. They be on some shit, bro. I seen it with boxers, man. I know some boxers. I'm not gonna call them out by names, man. But I know boxers that move like that, bro. They just be different. But a lot of the boxers don't really do that because a lot of boxers, but you got some. Don't get it twisted. I can name some names. They are like that. But the average boxer, they more cordial with their fans. But I listen, basketball players, I had a basketball player do that to me. Ben Simmons, right? And his father, right? They sat next to me at a Knicks game, right? And I knew it was Ben Simmons' dad. And I was like, I asked him, I was just kicking it with him. And I asked him, and he fronted on me, right? I was like, all right, whatever. I just brushed it off. Like I brushed it right off. I was like, no doubt. And then his son came over to him. Cause I guess a lot of times, what these guys be trying to do? They be trying to be low key. So I got it. I was like, he trying to be low key. But then when he seen how I knew some of the Knicks players and they was fucking with me, I see how he felt kind of stupid. But by then it's too late. It's like, yo, dog, you tried to play me. But it's all right. I understand. Like you're to me, when guys show you that type of energy, they're fake. I don't like it is what it is. Like you're fake. You got a fake aura, fake energy, you know? So he showed me that. But then don't switch it up when you see like, damn, all right. He knows people that's on my son's status, right? He just felt stupid. I seen it in him. But because we was sitting like basically right next to each other. So he was just fucked up the whole game. Like, damn, I was a real asshole. Yeah, you was, bro. You was. Like you think I wanted a picture with you? Like you're not even your son. But I was just acknowledging you because I know you played ball too. You was professional in Australia, but you wasn't nobody in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, but damn, you took it there. But it's all good. But a lot of these celebrities, that's how they move, man. They just move that way. I don't know why. But I think the reason why a lot of them do move that way is because when you're a sellout, bro. And real aura, real energy scares you. It scares you. It just does because you don't have the real energy. You don't have that. You sold your soul. Well, you can always tell a sellout, man. They don't have that inner glow no more. And that inner glow, when you have that inner glow and that inner aura energy, and like it fucks you up, man. It just does. And I think Michael Jordan, man, and I say this coming from respectfully, right? Michael Jordan, right? He has a gambling problem, probably still gambles to this day. But I think when he lost his father, right? When he lost his father, it really fucked him up to the point where he is who he is. He's always been. But I think that right there really set him on a whole different path. MJ. They say LeBron James like that too. I never ran into LeBron, man. The closest I've been to LeBron is seeing him come out the tunnel when I was at the floor of the Knicks and shit. He gave it up to the people and shit, right? But I never really been in the presence of him like that. So I don't know. But LeBron, I don't LeBron seems that way, man. These guys are different. I'll tell you who's official. I've been around. They you know, they're not like a LeBron status, but they are as far as like game wise. Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant played for the Brooklyn Nets, official dude, bro. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, official. Allen Iverson, official. Some of the assholes in the NBA that I know. I just named two of them, the Simmons, right? I'm trying to think who else was like a real, like, dog, man. Oh, no, I don't. I can't. Yeah, he's from around the way. I ain't gonna throw him under the bus, but it's a guy from around the way, right? He gave me the awkwardest vibes, right? I seen him at a fight. I'll never forget. We was at a fight at the Barclays Center, right? I'm not gonna say his name because, like I said, if you know, he's from around the way, NBA player, right? And Yo, we seen him. We all, cause when you go to these fights and you're on the floor, you're in the what's thing. Everybody comes out of on the floor. You come out like the VIP section. So he came out the VIP section with us, and like I was with some of my guys, and they went crazy over him. He was like, "Oh shit, it's such and such." Yeah, they went crazy, right? And he had like his aura. It was like he was just, he took pictures and shit with my peoples and shit, but his aura was just off. It was like, yo, dude, you from around the way, they going crazy over you because they grew up watching you do your thing in high school. Now you in the league. Yeah, he was just like, they was telling them where they was from. They was like, yo, we was at such and such game, and me, I always been the media guy, so I'm in the cut watching, right? And I'm seeing how he's giving it up, and like I'm like, oh yeah, they got my boy, man. I'm like, they got him. His energy. He was supposed to be turned up, like yeah, facts and all that. Now he was just like it was scaring him that they knew him from back then. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy he had. Like yeah, I'm not him no more. Like I was like, damn, bro, they got you, man. That's what happens with a lot of dudes in this industry, man. The industry has the way of. That's how you know the guys that they've been to those P Diddy type of parties, man. They've been to the Diddy party, right? You hear that a lot, like yo, you been to a Diddy party? You know these guys that go to the Diddy parties. Yeah, my bad. I muted the mic real quick. But listen, man, I am going to tap out. I had a wonderful day today. Me and Coach Reem. I went back out and I did one more order, all the way back out east again. But I seen something today, right? I made about give or take about $80 out there. It's a lot of money out there. And Mastic Ridge, area. I could have probably made over because when we was I just did the one order out there going back, $30 order. But when we was out there, $18 orders and another 30 something dollar order was coming up. I was like, man, I didn't want, I'm like, it's cold now. So I want to come home. I want to come home. But I was like, damn, it's a lot of money out here, man. You'd be surprised. And then the colleges right there. So I seen it. A lot of the Walmart orders were running to Stony Brook College, to the dorms. So dudes was ordering because and when you do this, right? I was seeing the shit that they was ordering chips and hot pockets and shit like that. I'm like, oh yeah, these are the college kids. These are the college kids. But me and Reem made it back to the crib. I didn't feel like setting everything up, so I just gave y'all a quick in and out, man. Like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed the stores tonight. Shout out to Jihad and the team. It's his week. This Saturday, upcoming Saturday, he's up Turning Stones Casino. Man, I am not looking forward to that coldness, but yeah, I'll get there by the end of the week. I'll get my mentality right. Right now, my mentality is like, man, it's too. But yes, this is The Source Experience. The news by Shanewz. You know, you do have what? Options. I holla.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateurs. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know, just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said, Bed Genny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose, okay? I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, won that. I fought a smarter fight.
I take my shit in stride, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with?
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right?
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave, niggas too.
Yeah, facts. You right.
They'll be looking at you like you did something wrong. No, nigga, you did something wrong. You ain't support me, nigga.
You ain't do shit.
The one and only Boxing Google, aka Wild Man. I'm here with the Sauce Talk Boxing Podcast.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Heloa. I'm a top rank knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.